Chapter 1. The Perfect Family. My name is Linda. I am 42 years old and I live in a small house at the end of a quiet street. I have a husband named Mark and a daughter named Emma. Emma is 16. For many years, I believed I had the perfect family. Mark worked at a bank. I worked as a nurse at the city hospital. Emma was a good student. She came home from school every day at 4 o'clock. She did her homework. She helped me cook dinner. She kissed me goodnight before going to bed. I was a proud mother. My friends always told me, "Linda, you are so lucky. Emma is such a sweet girl." And I smiled because I believed them. But people are not always what they seem, and sometimes the people closest to us hide the biggest secrets. I did not know it yet, but my perfect life was about to fall apart. Chapter 2. Small Changes. It started slowly, like a small crack in a glass. One Tuesday in October, Emma came home late. It was 6 o'clock, not 4. I asked her, "Where were you?" She said, "I was at the library, Mom." I believed her. The next week, she came home at 7. She said she was studying with a friend. I believed her again. But then, the small changes became bigger. She stopped eating dinner with us. She closed her bedroom door. When I knocked, she answered, "I'm busy, Mom. Please go away." She used to laugh with me in the kitchen. Now she did not even look at me. One night, Mark said, "Don't worry, Linda. She is a teenager. All teenagers are like this." But I felt something was wrong. A mother always knows. A mother feels it in her heart. I tried to talk to Emma. I asked her, "Are you okay, my love? Is something wrong at school?" She looked at me with cold eyes and said, "I'm fine, Mom. Just leave me alone." Those words hurt me, but the truth that was coming would hurt me much, much more. Chapter 3. The Rainy Evening. It was a Thursday in November. The rain was falling hard against the windows. Emma was not home. She told me she was sleeping at her friend Sarah's house. Mark was working late at the bank. I was alone. I cleaned the kitchen. I washed the dishes. I sat on the sofa and tried to read a book, but I could not focus. My mind kept thinking about Emma. Why was she changing? Why did she not love me anymore? I stood up and walked slowly to her bedroom. I told myself, I will not look at her things. I will just sit on her bed for a moment. But when I sat down, I saw something under her pillow. It was a small pink book, a diary. My heart started beating fast. I knew it was wrong. A mother should not read her daughter's diary. It is private. But something inside me said, "Open it, Linda. You need to know the truth." My hands were shaking. I picked up the diary. I opened the first page. And then, my whole world fell apart. Chapter 4. The Words That Broke Me. The first page was from September. Emma's writing was small and careful. "Today I learned the truth. Mom is not my real mother. I found the old papers in the closet. I was adopted. They lied to me for 16 years. I stopped breathing. The diary fell from my hands. Adopted? But Emma was my daughter. I gave birth to her. I held her in my arms when she was a baby. I remembered every moment. I picked up the diary again. My hands were shaking more now. I turned the page. October 5th. I hate them. I hate them both. How could they keep this secret from me? Who is my real mother? Where is she? Is she alive? Tears were running down my face, but I could not stop reading. October 20th. I found my real mother. Her name is Carla. She lives only 30 minutes from our house. I went to see her after school. She was beautiful. She cried when she saw me. I felt sick. My daughter, my Emma, had been meeting another woman, a woman she called her real mother. But the worst part was not yet there. I turned to the last page. The writing was different. Angry. Fast. November 10th. Carla told me everything. She told me what Linda did 16 years ago. I understand now why my real mother gave me away. Linda is not just a liar. She is a monster. Tomorrow, I will leave this house forever. The diary fell to the floor. I was a monster? What did she mean? What did Carla tell my daughter? Chapter 5. The Truth I Never Told. I sat on Emma's bed for a long time. The rain kept falling. The house was silent. Slowly, the memories came back. Memories I had buried for 16 years. When I was 26, I worked as a young nurse at the same hospital. One night, a woman came in. She was very poor. She was alone. She was about to give birth. Her name was Carla. She had no money. She had no family. She told me, "I cannot keep this baby. Please, help me find a good home for her." That night, Carla gave birth to a baby girl. A small, beautiful girl with dark hair. I held that baby in my arms. I looked into her eyes. And I made a decision that would change everything. You see, Mark and I had been trying to have a baby for 5 years. But the doctors told me I could never be a mother. My heart was broken every day. So when I saw that little baby, I did something terrible. I told Carla, "I know a family. They are good people. They will give your baby a beautiful life. Sign these papers and your daughter will be safe." Carla signed the papers. She was crying. She kissed her baby goodbye. But the good family was me and Mark. I took the baby home. I told everyone she was mine. I told Carla nothing. I lied. I lied to a poor woman who trusted me. I lied to my husband. I lied to my own daughter for 16 years. I was a monster. Emma was right. Chapter 6. The Door Opens. I do not know how long I sat there. Maybe 1 hour. Maybe 3. Then I heard the front door open. Slow steps came up the stairs. Emma stood in the doorway of her bedroom. Her clothes were wet from the rain. Her eyes were red. She looked at the diary on the floor. Then she looked at me. "You read it," she said quietly. "Yes," I whispered. I read it. We stood there in silence, 2 strangers in the same room. Finally, Emma spoke. Her voice was soft, but full of pain. "Why, Mom? Why did you do it?" I could not lie anymore. I was tired of lies. "Because I wanted you," I said. "I wanted you so much. The doctors said I could never be a mother. And when I saw you that night, so small, so beautiful, I could not let you go." "But Carla was my mother," Emma cried. "You stole me from her." "I know," I said. "I know what I did. There is no excuse. I was selfish. I was wrong." Emma sat down on the floor. She started to cry. I sat down next to her. I did not touch her. I was afraid. After a long time, she spoke again. "Carla wants me to live with her now." My heart broke into 1,000 pieces. "I understand," I whispered. "If that is what you want, I will not stop you." Emma looked at me. For the first time in months, she really looked at me. "I don't know what I want, Mom," she said. "Carla gave me life, but you raised me. You held me when I was sick. You taught me to read. You sang me songs every night. I have 2 mothers now, and I am so angry, but I am also so confused." I wanted to hold her. I wanted to say, "Forgive me, my love," but I had no right. "Take your time, Emma," I said. "I will be here. Carla will be there. Whatever you decide, I will accept it, because I love you. Even if you never call me Mom again, I will always love you." She did not answer. She just sat there, looking at the wall. Outside, the rain finally stopped.